That's because I just his wife.
Don't you like it when these diamonds look like wristbands? I'm a little.
Friends, so today I'm going to show you how you can make the best habichuela or red beans in the game. So starting off, you will of course need your red beans. You will also need tomato paste. Don't mind how this one is looking. Some oil, and then some sazon, of course, like adobo, and then some chopped onions and garlic pieces. Start off by putting a pot around medium. Start by putting some oil into your pot like I did here. It's not a lot, but just make sure you spread it around. And now we're going to take our little garlic pieces and we're going to shred them onto the pot. Shred them on, all 4 little pieces onto the pot. Using about 3 garlic pieces, but now I'm really moving it with the oil all around the pot. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your tomato paste and you're going to want to put it with the oil and mix it all around. Start like opening your habichuelas or your red beans, and you want to throw them into the pot. Low to medium. Now you want to start throwing your small red beans or your habichuela onto the pot like this. So you want to really throw everything, and there's gonna be leftover, and you want to get a spoon and scoop the bottom because that is where all the flavor is at. You want to turn your heat on medium, and now you want to scoop the bottom of the can and throw it. Now you want to keep mixing and just mix. And now we're going to add more tomato paste. Scooping the bottom of the can, and now we're going to take more of the tomato paste and we're just going to spread it around the beans. And we also need to get more water. We're going to fill this can entirely up with water. Beans are currently cooking. We have our water here. We have our tomato paste. Now we're going to take our seasonings such as adobo, and we're just going to throw a little bit on top of the beans. So we are going to throw a little bit of adobo and the chopped onions for the flavor of the beans. Now we want some of this sazon. Not too much, but just enough. So about that amount is good. You just want to mix it and mix. The beans are not cooked, which is why you need to add more water so they actually cook and soften. The beans are bubbling, which means that the beans are taking in the water and they're taking in all the seasoning and flavor. So we just have to keep mixing until all the beans are soaked with water. Beans are bubbling, which means that they are cooking and that all the water is evaporating into the beans. So what I just did, I added about a spoon of tomato paste and I started mixing it. And we're just mixing the beans on, and then in a few we're going to add the water, and then we're going to taste the beans to see if they need anything else, if maybe they need a little bit of sugar. Now we are going to add the water. So we just pour it because we really need the beans to actually cook, and we're just going to mix that and let them soak in and start bubbling again. Watching and mixing the beans for about 5 minutes here and there, and as you can see, they're bubbling, they're starting to cook more, and we just want to leave them until they look kind of like this, but they're a little bit less watery. So we have to leave it for a bit more. Letting the beans just cook and soak the water inside. And from what I can feel with the spoon, the texture feels very nice and more developed onto the beans. So now what we're going to do is we're going to taste the beans and we're going to see if they need anything else, maybe a little bit more of sugar or something else. I decided to turn off the stove and I just finished tasting my beans and they are delicious. They were a bit too salty for my taste, so I ended up adding a bit of sugar, and yeah, but if yours tastes good to your liking, then that is not necessary. Now we are actually done, and just look how amazing these red beans look. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and if you haven't already, watch my latest video making rice so you can accompany the rice with these amazing beans. Thank you. Bye.
That's because I just his wife.
Don't you like it when these diamonds look like